to take some time to really process Candace Parker retiring. This is a childhood icon for so many people. I had her on my wall. I got to see her play in college. We met, we took a picture. And when you live long enough to see your icons transition into this new space, it's a very personal experience. Like, I don't know her personally, but she impacted my journey. Candace raised the bar of what women athletes were able to do. She broke all stereotypes. A 6'4" woman in basketball will almost always be a center. Traditionally, centers stay underneath the basket and make outlet passes to guards. Candace took it coast to coast and made plays that traditional guards weren't making. She's women's basketball first and most successful example of a non-traditional big. And even after all of this time that Candace has been in the league, this is still not a widely duplicated skill. Candace leads the game as a 2-time NCAA champion, a first-round draft pick, a 3-time WNBA champion with 3 different franchises, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and a mother to 2 children. She achieved the majority of her WNBA achievements as a mother. In her last season, she averaged 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. I first found out she was retiring from a sports news page, and it was only the headline, Candace Parker retires. Like, selfishly, my first thought was like, right now? Like, I literally just bought Ace's tickets. But after I read her caption and read about how she was playing through pain, playing through 10 surgeries, all I could think of is, this woman is 38. Like, I'm young in my 30s, and I felt like as soon as the clock struck 12 on my 30th birthday, it's like a switch went off and my body's like, boom, you're middle-aged. And I say all this to say, we as spectators forget or flat out ignore how much it takes to simply exist, let alone compete at the highest level. I also thought about how if youth coaches started implementing resistance training and stretching into their practice schedule, how this would result in more athletes prioritizing their health and recovery. Training has become too advanced. There's new science out there that can improve the quality of life for players. As coaches and athletes, we have to continue to adopt new practices on all levels. If I understood the importance of weight training or plyometrics as a kid, that would have changed everything. If I knew how to breathe when I was tired, that would have changed everything. If I had a better understanding of the recovery process, that would have changed everything. The older generation often picks on players because they miss games for what one may consider a minor injury. Listen, a sprain or a strain is a softer way of saying you've torn or overstretched your muscles. The longer you prolong or suppress the healing of those muscles, the deeper the wound will grow and the less likely your body will be able to fully recover. Every injury will count in the long run. Athletes should work on preserving their bodies just as much as we focus on pushing it. Candace is so real for leaving the game at this moment and for being vulnerable about it to the general public. Candace spoke on shifting her focus into ownership, and I'm excited to see what comes with that. We need more women in ownership and leadership positions. I'd say that the lack of women leaders and owners in the WNBA business is one of the reasons franchises no longer exist. Her being an NBA analyst puts women in conversations about men's sports, and that's taboo. She's a huge part of the shift in women's sports and is on my Mount Rushmore of best players, period. As a proud fan of CP3, I want to say thank you for your sacrifices and for leading such a powerful legacy. Congratulations on making it to the finish line. Candace Parker, we love you.